Oh, and welcome back to Skull and Bones. Right, season 2. They were talking about that on the deck last night. They gave quite a few little tidbits away. The important thing was what's going to be happening with the reset. We're going to be losing some of your pieces of 8. That is if you're over 300,000. If you're under 300,000, you haven't got to worry. If you're over 300,000, I'll start spending. Yeah, get yourself under 300,000, but I wouldn't go too far under 300,000. Even if you leave yourself 1,000 over, so you lose 1,000, big deal. That's more you can put in some upgrades in, and upgrading your factories. In the meantime, though, yeah, there's plenty to buy in the Helm store. So you want to get it down to 300,000. I'm actually a little bit over, so I'll spend a bit and get myself a bit more closer to the 300,000. Even though we've still got more time to go, I've still got more pieces of 8. I've still got more sovereigns to collect at the end of every week, and we're down to. I think we've got 2 more weeks left, have we? We got 2. No, we've got one more. One more week, I think. We got the last 12 days, is it? 13, 12 days. So yeah, we got this week, and then next week, and then the week after that. I'd imagine what's the end. I'd imagine there may be like a week before going into the next one. So we'll probably finish it on a Tuesday, wait a week, and then start it on the following Tuesday. I don't believe they've said how it's going to work, but that's how I would imagine it would go, something like that. But in the meantime, yeah, so stock up on all your supplies. If you don't have many of these, this is a good time to start buying them if you're over 300,000. It's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to round them all off so I get around 20 of each. So I'm going to buy 5 of this one.
Anything for you, Galby.
Another 5.
Thank you, Galby.
And another 5.
Thanks for
There we go, that puts me just over, but I have still got this week's sovereigns to collect, or this week's factories to collect my sovereigns for the weekly. So yeah, so I'm going to be spending a little bit more, but there's plenty to spend on in the store. If we scroll through, there's weapons, there's cosmetics for your ship and for your own person. It's not something I generally go for myself. I'm still wearing the scruffy outfit that we were sent off to go and buy in the early missions. Yeah, see, compared to the guy next to me who's blinged himself out, and I'm still wearing my old tatty old clothes. It's not something I'm too worried about. I put more effort into the ships, to be honest. So we're going to the helm. We've got a bit of a rethink to do on the helm, because another thing they've said is obviously the more factories we have own before the reset, the more factories you get for free are when the season 2 starts. You get to claim some or redeem some. I think they've put it in a kind of a lease kind of a manner. So I think what we're going to have to do is we've got all of Africa and we've got all of the Red Isle. I still haven't done that run on Red Isle Africa yet. I'm going to need to do that, but we need to buy this. Because we're going to start working on unlocking as many as them as we can. We've got 12 days to do it. We should, I'll imagine, have that done in 12 days. It's depends. I've been a little bit, haven't been playing quite as much as I have been. It's not like I've been playing anything else. I just haven't had the time. So yeah. But I shall find the time to get as many of those factories knocked out as I can. If I don't finish it, I'm not that worried. It's just a little bit towards next season, and it's not that difficult to get the factories anyway. So mind you, I am out of practice. So yeah, that first takeover will be an experience. We'll see whether you see it or not. And then I suppose going back to the upgrade table, obviously we want the 300,000, because I think the first thing I'm going to be working on next month, it's not too different from the plan that I had anyway, it's going to upgrades, is this one. I'm going to be doing this one. That's very important. So and it wasn't that expensive as I remember either, so we could probably get that done and still put a fair few upgrades into some of the factories, and then I don't know, I won't be doing that one straight off. I'm going to be seeing what the new well, see if they've made any changes to it really before I go anywhere near that, and to see roughly what the factories operate at full price without it, and then kind of remember. Well, I can always come back to a video and see what it was and try and compare them. This one I'll probably get, because obviously it helps out with the hostile takeovers. If you're not doing the PvP, then don't worry about it. And then those ones are pretty much dependent on where you settle in Africa, or well, I suppose Africa we have to have. So, but whether you want to get not Africa, the Red Isle we have to have, and then Africa if you decide to pick that up. But I'm thinking now that it's pretty much you just want to go through and unlock everything. It doesn't take too long. But you can do it at your own pace, especially at the start of the season, because you get like 90 days to do it. So, no rush. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of it for the Helm update. Another thing they talked about was a new pet. Yeah, one of them talked about a crab. Couldn't hear it. I could hear it rather. I couldn't see it. I had my phone in my back pocket and a headphone in because I was at work, so it was a bit sneaky. But yeah, they talked about a new crab and some new torpedoes. Now I did see that in action. They showed a homing torpedo. So he fired it at a ship. He wasn't necessarily aiming at the ship, but it hit the ship anyway. It veered straight into, it homed straight into it. So that's the new homing torpedoes, and we've also got mines coming as well. I expect we'll learn more about them as the time gets closer. But it was just a quick update. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.